Hello and welcome to the Black Entrepreneur Blueprint Show. I am your host, Jay Jones. Black Entrepreneur Blueprint was created specifically to educate and inspire Black entrepreneurs to launch, build, and grow successful businesses. Join us as we help build an economic power base in the Black community by promoting business ownership. If you are currently an entrepreneur or want to be an entrepreneur, we invite you to join us every week here at Black Entrepreneur Blueprint.
Welcome to the Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, episode number 379. I'm your host, Jay Jones, and today we have another outstanding and informative show in store for you. Today's show topic is how to fix your broken business, 7 questions to ask yourself. How to fix your broken business, 7 questions to ask yourself. Many times entrepreneurs actually create businesses that transform into something that they're not happy with. And there could be a plethora of reasons. So you could be unsatisfied with your lack of profitability. You're not being fulfilled like you thought you would be. Or your business is starting to be more of a hassle than a joy. So on today's show, guys, we're going to talk about 7 questions that you need to ask yourself and really help you assess your business and you as an entrepreneur. First and foremost, I want to welcome all first-time listeners to Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Welcome to the BEB family. Please stick around until the end of today's broadcast, and I'm going to share all my social media contact information and my resource links, such as the link to my new book, A New Black Wall Street, Circulating the Black Dollar Worldwide by Building Successful E-Commerce Businesses. Also, 2 platforms I created to help circulate dollars in the worldwide Black economy, BeSmartByBlack.com and HireBlackFreelancers.com. And also, I do want to mention my new rebranded, rebooted BEB Academy. You can go and check out the Academy. You get 5 days free access to all the content in the Academy. It doesn't matter if you're a new entrepreneur, a current entrepreneur, or you're thinking about being an entrepreneur. We have content, master classes, workshops, training, online courses, and all types of resources in the Academy. You can go to bebacademy.com, enroll in the Academy. You get 5 days free access to everything inside. Now, let's get ready for today's show. So we're talking about how to fix your broken business, 7 questions to ask yourself. And I'm going to use Black Entrepreneur Blueprint as a case study because I'm in the process of fixing this broken business. But when I say broken, that doesn't mean that your business is not profitable. That just means that you're not meeting the expectations that you think you should meet. So you could have a profitable business, even a very profitable business, but if it's not meeting or exceeding expectations, I consider that broken. Now, this is a fluid process because you always want to think about getting better. How can you make your business better? And these 7 questions are questions that you need to ask yourself, and then hopefully you'll be able to answer them to help level up your business. The first thing I want to do is go through the 7 questions, and then we'll go through the case study, and I'm going to answer the questions as they pertain to one of my businesses, which is Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. So question number 1 is your business enjoyable for you? If not, why? Is your business enjoyable for you? If not, why? Many times your joy comes from doing things that you like to do in your business. Now, one of the ways that you can actually bring your business back to a joyful state is by farming out some of the things that you don't like to do. Question number 1, is your business enjoyable for you? If not, why? Question number 2, is your business on track to meet your projections? If not, why? Have you hit your metrics? And this is what I talked about when I mentioned expectations. Is your business meeting or exceeding expectations? Remember, expectations will make or break any relationship. It doesn't matter if it's a business relationship, personal relationship, or whatever. If expectations aren't met or exceeded, then there's going to be a problem. So is your business on track to meet your projections? If not, why? That's question number 2. Question number 3, is your business as profitable as it should be? If no, why not? So many times you have to think about your product, your pricing, your people, your systems. Are there holes in your bucket that you need to plug? So question 3, is your business as profitable as it should be? If not, why? Before I forget, guys, if you want to make sure you get the show notes, go to bebconnect.com and I'll have all these questions and all of the links that I'm going to talk about later on in today's show. Go to BEB Connect and sign up for the newsletter. The newsletter comes out every Monday morning at 9 a.m. and every Thursday morning at 9 a.m. And it will have the show notes from the latest episode. So go to BEB Connect, get the show notes, because I know you may be driving around right now. You may be on the treadmill or working out and can't write all of this stuff down. So that's number 3. And what we're talking about, guys, is how to fix your broken business. 7 questions to ask yourself. Question number 4. If you leave your business for several weeks, could it run without you? If not, why? If you leave your business for several weeks, could it run without you? If not, why? That means, can you scale yourself? Can you scale yourself? So if you are the primary driver of your business and you can't leave, that means that you have a business that you really can't scale unless you learn how to scale yourself. Question number 5. Do you have a client acquisition system in place? If no, why? That really means a sales system that constantly brings in new customers. So I talk about systems and databases and building your platform. So do you have a client acquisition system in place? If not, why? Question number 6. Do you have a fulfillment system in place? If not, why? And that system actually handles the fulfillment of your product or service sales. So do you have a fulfillment system in place? If not, why? And question number 7, if somebody wanted to buy your business today, is it in condition to sell? If not, why? So just like if you're selling your home, most times people will fix up their home, get things done, so when they sell their property, it has a higher value. So if somebody wanted to buy your business today, is it in condition to sell? So these are the 7 questions, guys, that you need to ask yourself, and it's teaching you how to fix your broken business. And once again, your business being broken doesn't mean that you're not making money, but it's not working at maximum efficiency. Now, what we want to do now, guys, is I'm going to take Black Entrepreneur Blueprint as a case study, and I'm going to go through these 7 questions. And I think it's really a great time to do this because I'm in the process of doing a whole new rebrand, overhauling the show and giving it a new facelift after 7 years. So it's time to rebrand. And really, guys, it's time to expand. So I'm in the process of rebranding and it's expanding. So I'm adding a whole bunch of different components to the whole BEB ecosystem, plugging holes in my bucket, adding different or additional content. I'm actually going to start taking advertising from outside businesses, and I'm really trying to build a platform for all of us. I really want to expose Black entrepreneurs and Black businesses to Black consumers, and that's really the objective. So let's dive into this case study, and I'm going to use one of my businesses, which is Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. So I'm trying to fix my broken business, and once again, it's all based on expectations. What are your expectations? So first, let me tell you what my vision is for Black Entrepreneur Blueprint as we move forward. I want Black Entrepreneur Blueprint to be the number one resource for Black entrepreneurs. Everything Black entrepreneurship involved, that's what I want BEB to be. I want people to go to this site, this new website. When it drops, it's going to be amazing. And I want to give people resources to help build their business. Now, even though BEB is doing well, once again, I'm trying to level up. And it's funny, after 7 years, it's time for a whole new refresh, rebrand, and everything. So just like in the hotel business, most hotels refurbish after 7 years, every 7 years. So let me give you a little background on the impetus of why this whole rebranding, why I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do right now. So if you listen to the podcast for any period of time, you guys know I'm a man of faith. I believe in a higher power. And many times in the morning, I'll get words, or I'll get messages, or I'll get solutions to problems. And so if I go to bed and I got some issues or things that I have to deal with, many times that morning, early in the morning, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning or whatever, I'll get the solution or I'll get the answer. And so as I was pondering the next steps or the next stages of Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, the word I received was get smaller to get bigger. Get smaller to get bigger. And what I took that to mean is that the platform needs to do the heavy lifting. Yes, I'm still going to continue to do the podcast. Yes, I am the face of the podcast because I'm the host of the podcast. But get smaller to get bigger, meaning leverage your platform more so you can reach more people. And so that was the whole impetus of this rebrand, rebuild of Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. And so once I got that word, I started to think about what I need to do to take this to the next level. And so, and we'll talk about this while I answer the 7 questions. So we're going to go and I'm going to answer the 7 questions that I've done already. And I'm in the process now of implementing everything that I'm about to talk about. So question number 1, is your business enjoyable for you? If not, why? So not as much as it should be. This is my answer to question 1. Not as much as it should be. So I found myself pretty much, guys, being overworked, and I'm not able to do some of the things that I really enjoy doing. You see, my natural state is that of a creator. I like to create things. So what's going on right now, I'm doing a lot of technical things that I'm in the process of passing off. I'm actually hiring some people. I have some people I contract out, but I'm actually going to be contracting more people out to handle some of the things that I don't enjoy doing, and actually that I really don't need to be doing. So I need to focus on the things that I'm good at and do the things that I enjoy doing. So I'm a creator and I love to build businesses. I love to try to put the puzzle pieces together and build businesses. So here's my action steps for question number 1. Is your business enjoyable for you? If not, why? My action steps are to farm out the tasks that I don't need to be doing by hiring contractors and building a solid team. So I'm in the process of doing that. So social media, some of the technical aspects. So I'm actually forming a team. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be featuring and advertising Black-owned businesses on the platform. So I'm going to have somebody in the advertising sales department. These are just some of the things that I'm going to do to help make this business more enjoyable for me. So in essence, what I'm doing, guys, is I'm taking away the things that I don't like to do and farming them out. So now my focus is on things that I do like to do. So that's question number 1. Question number 2, is your business on track to meet your projections? If not, why? Okay, have you hit your metrics? You need to have monthly, quarterly, and annual projections. You need to have metrics. We're not going to go into the science of metrics, but you need to have metrics so you can understand where you are in your business. And so is your business on track to meet your projections? If not, why? And the answer is yes. So despite all the work I have in this business and other businesses, I'm on track with Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. But, that might be because I don't rely or require it to be my primary revenue source. So when it comes to revenue from BEB, this is not my primary revenue source. So I really didn't have high expectations in terms of revenue because I never started the podcast to make money. But that's question number 2. Is your business on track to meet your projections? If not, why? And our topic today, guys, is how to fix your broken business. 7 questions to ask yourself. And I will reiterate, broken doesn't mean that you're not making money. It just means that you're not meeting or exceeding expectations. Okay. So we're going to jump to question number 3 in the case study of Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Question 3, is your business as profitable as it should be? If no, why not? And the answer is no. And as we move forward, it needs to be more profitable to hit my 2022 projections. Now, 2021, I really didn't have any expectations per se, because once again, I didn't start the podcast to make money. But as I move forward and I'm trying to build out the platform, I have a higher expectation level, and I need to hit those projections in 2022. So here's some of my action plan. Number one, I need to implement several new revenue streams, such as advertising revenue, partner revenue, affiliate sales, and create better systems. And so, as I mentioned before, guys, this platform, I want to be the number one resource for Black entrepreneurs to help them build their business. And as I say all the time about my platform isn't just for me, it's for other entrepreneurs. So I really had to sit down and think. And people have been coming to me for years and they want to advertise on the platform. So I said, you know what? Let's make it happen. The more exposure I can give Black businesses, the better off we're all going to be. So that was question number 3. Let me just add this, though, to question number 3 in terms of if your business is as profitable as it should be. So I always talk about product pricing, people, and systems. And are there holes in your bucket? And so when I looked at BEB, I saw a lot of holes in my bucket. The first hole I saw was my website, or lack of a good or solid website that needs to be updated. Because when I come on the show and I start talking about go here, go to BEB Academy, go here, go there, that's a lot. Even though I have it on one page, BEB Connect, with all the links. So when you go to my new website, when it drops, it's going to give you a customized journey. A personalized journey through the website, because you're going to have to answer, well, not have to, but you'll answer a couple of questions. What do you need help with? And if you say I need help with e-commerce, it's going to direct you to the resources that are going to help you with the issues or problems that you specifically have. It's not just going to be a catch-all where, yeah, you'll be able to navigate the website without answering the questions. But if you follow, they're like 5 or 6 questions when you go onto the site. Are you a current business owner? Yes or no? Then it'll take you, based on your answers, to the resources that you're interested in. So it's going to give you a customized journey. And so when I say filling the holes in your bucket, if I don't give you a path or a journey, then you may not know where to go to get those resources that you're looking for. And so this is the whole thing about plugging holes in your bucket. So I just look at, for example, if somebody comes to my website and they're looking to do something with e-commerce, and I can't direct them or show them or give them free resources or give them podcast episodes to listen to, and then if they want to take it further, they can go and get into Brand Builder Academy Elite. So what I want to do is create a bucket or several buckets where, based on what you want and need, I can direct you to those resources. And once again, that's about being smart, giving people a personalized guide through the platform. So if my objective is to be the number one resource for Black entrepreneurs, I just can't have a standard lead magnet out there that's saying, oh, get my free ebook, because you may not want that ebook. You may have come to the site for something totally different. So those are some of the things that you need to think about: product pricing, people, and systems, and filling the holes in your bucket. So I just wanted to expound on that real quick. And that was question number 3. Is your business as profitable as it should be? If not, why? So I just talked about profitability, and many times you become profitable based on your assets. So you may buy and sell assets. So I just want to take a quick 60 seconds to talk about one of our new partners, and that's masterworks.io/BEB. So by the time you hear about the exciting new investments, it feels like Wall Street has already beaten you to the punch. Crypto, do you really want to buy it at $50,000? SPOCs, 74% are now trading below their IPO prices. But there's a new investment that's just starting to pick up steam. And in a crazy twist, guys, it's one of the oldest asset classes in history, but it's finally breaking out into the open. I'm going to give you a spoiler alert, guys. It's art. Yes, art has always been a plaything of the ultra wealthy, like yachts and fifth homes, but it's done much more than just act as something pretty to look at. It's been making many of the rich even richer this whole time. How much, you ask? Well, contemporary art prices more than doubled the S&P returns from 1995 to 2020, and thanks to a recently enacted law, this prestigious asset class is finally available to everyday investors. Masterworks is the first platform to bring art from artists like BASQUIAT, BANKSY, and MONET to the portfolios of everyday investors. They've got more than 200,000 members and demand keeps exploding. Now, naturally, the waiting list to join is long, but luckily I've partnered with Masterworks to get 183 passes to jump to the front of the line. To secure your spot at the front, head to masterworks.io/BEB. That's masterworks.io/BEB to secure your spot. So if you're looking to add artwork to your portfolio, make sure you go to masterworks.io/BEB. And all you have to do is answer a few questions, and then you'll be able to jump to the front of the line. I've already done it, and I'll see you guys there. Okay, guys, we're talking about how to fix your broken business, 7 questions to ask yourself. So we just ended up with question number 3, and now we're going to jump to question number 4. And that is, if you leave your business for several weeks, could it run without you? If not, why? If you leave your business for several weeks, could it run without you? If not, why? And what this basically is asking, guys, is can you scale yourself? Can you scale yourself? Or can you build a business that is not relying solely on you being there? Okay? So if you leave your business for several weeks, could it run without you? If not, why? And so right now, my answer to this is no. I've not created successful systems to allow me to leave for several weeks yet. So I'm in the process of doing that right now. Because I'm the face of the podcast, obviously I have to do the podcast, but I always do have shows in the can, meaning that I'm usually about 2 to 3 weeks in advance of when I record my shows. I don't like to record them too much in advance because there may be some topical subjects that I want to include in the show. So I'm usually about 2 to 3 weeks in advance. But let me tell you some of the action steps that I'm doing right now to be able to leave my business for several weeks. So I'm in the process now of not just rebranding, but overhauling all of my systems for Black Entrepreneur Blueprint and the ecosystem. And a lot of that, once again, is based on my new website, where the website is going to do the heavy lifting. And so once again, you have to understand what your goals and objectives are. And so as the word came to me, get smaller to get bigger, I knew that the resources and the website are going to have to take precedence when it comes to the interaction portion. So what I've learned is that, I try to do a whole lot of things. I have several businesses that I work concurrently. And so I need to create those systems in Black Entrepreneur Blueprint that are going to free me up and allow me to be able to take off or work on other things for several weeks at a time. So that's question number 4. And right now we're doing a case study and we're using Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Question number 5. Do you have a client acquisition system in place? If no, why? So once again, this is a sales system that consistently brings in new customers. So do you have a client acquisition system in place? If not, why? The answer is yes, but I need to fill the holes in my bucket to capture more prospects. And once again, that's the website. The website is going to be a game changer for me. So once again, I'm going to provide people with a customized customer journey or prospect journey that's going to give them the resources, be it free or paid, that will help them in whatever they need help with. And so that system is predicated upon several different things. Number 1, the podcast. Number 2, my advertising, but not just the advertising and marketing, but what happens when they land on the website? What happens when people listen to the podcast? And so that's the way I'm going to build that up. And so that's part of my acquisition system. One of the pieces of software that you guys will see when the new website drops is called writemessage.com, writemessage.com. And when I mentioned to you guys that it'll give you a personalized customer journey based on the things or the resources that you need, this is the tool that I use on my website. And once again, guys, make sure you go and get the notes because there will be links to everything here. So writemessage.com. It's a great software tool. Question 6. Do you have a fulfillment system in place? If no, why? So a system that handles the fulfillment of your product or service sales. So that's what it's talking about. And my answer is yes. So I've leveraged technology to fulfill all of my product and services sales. So my digital courses and products are delivered by 2 platforms. My online courses are from thinkific.com, and also my ebooks. I use a platform called sendal.com. Once again, get the show notes, BEB Connect, sign up for the newsletter, and you'll have the show notes. And my physical products are handled by a fulfillment company outside. So some of my stuff that is on Amazon, some of my other brands, Amazon does that fulfillment. But for my books, when you order a New Black Wall Street, I've actually farmed that out to an outside fulfillment company. So what I'm trying to do right now is to make sure that I'm not doing everything. I don't want to be the chief cook and bottle washer. Question number 7. If somebody wanted to buy your business today, is it in condition to sell? If not, why? Once again, the example I use is if you're selling your home. You're not going to sell your home in bad condition unless it's an emergency and you just have to sell. But most times you're going to fix it up. Okay. And so the answer to that question, if somebody wanted to buy my business today, is it in condition to sell? And the answer is no, because I need to finish upgrading all of my systems and processes first. So when you sell a business, that's why you want to scale yourself. If your business is predicated just on you, you're not going to really be able to sell that, because when you sell it, unless you continue to work in there for the new owner, then it has to be predicated on something else. And that's why the whole process I'm trying to do now, yes, I have to be the face of the podcast. I don't have to be, but that's what I enjoy doing. I enjoy doing the podcast and interviewing great black entrepreneurs. But the other parts of the business need to be systematized where it can work without me. If all I'm doing is 52 shows a year, I'm good with that. You know, that's really not a lot of a commitment. 52 shows a year, I can do 4 or 5 episodes in the can every couple of weeks, and I literally could do 52 episodes if I wanted to do it that far in advance, probably in about 3 months. But once again, I like to stay topical. Now, I'm going to review some things real quick, and I also want to dig a little bit deeper into being able to build a business that meets or exceeds your expectations. But first, let me just share all my social media contact information and my resource links, and then we'll get to the last quarter of the show. So I mentioned at the top of the show, my new book is out, A New Black Wall Street, Circulating the Black Dollar Worldwide by Building Successful E-Commerce Businesses. So if you're interested in building a successful, sustainable e-commerce business, go to anewblackwallstreet.com. Pick yourself up a copy, $14.95 for the print version, $9.95 for the digital version. Now, if you need additional assistance building that successful, sustainable e-commerce business, my flagship program, pound for pound, my best program, Brand Builder Academy Elite. You can go to bbaelite.com. Use the coupon code BBAELITE200. Save $200 off of that investment. So if you're looking to build a physical or digital products brand, this is a 15-week implementation program that takes you from ideation of your product all the way to selling your product on your platform and other appropriate platforms. Pound for pound, my best product out there. Also at the top of the show, guys, I mentioned 2 platforms I've created to help circulate dollars in the worldwide black economy. The first one is BeSmartByBlack.com. If you are a black product producer that wants to sell your products to black consumers worldwide, upload your product info to BeSmartByBlack.com. It is free. You have absolutely nothing to lose, and you can connect with black consumers worldwide. It's Q4, guys. The holiday season is rolling. Make sure you upload your content. Also, I didn't forget you freelancers. So if you do anything on Fiverr.com or Freelancer.com, go to hireblackfreelancers.com, HIRE, blackfreelancers.com. Upload your information. Once again, it is free. And you can connect with black consumers and black business owners that want to hire black freelancers. Also, guys, I mentioned at the top of the show, my new rebranded, rebooted BEB Academy. You can go to the Academy, get 5 days free access, BEBacademy.com. I have all types of online courses, masterclasses, tutorials, workshops, workbooks, and resources to help launch, build, and grow a successful business. Everything from how to start your business, how to form your LLC, how to market your business, e-commerce, finance. It's a plethora of information and resources. You get 5 days free access. Go to BEB Academy. I know that's a mouthful, but you can go to BEB Connect. That's a page on my website, BEBconnect.com, and you will have links for everything that I just talked about. Also, my social media contact information real quick. Anything long, family, email me at jjones@blackentrepreneurblueprint.com, JAYJONES at blackentrepreneurblueprint.com, Facebook, Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, Twitter, jjones001, JAYJONES 001. Instagram, I have 2 IG accounts. The first one is jjones for real, JAYJONES, the number 4, REAL. Second one is Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. YouTube, please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. I have additional content on YouTube that is not on the podcast. So go to YouTube, type in Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, and hit that subscribe button. LinkedIn, check me out on LinkedIn. Just look for J Jones Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Also on Clubhouse at I am J Jones, at I am J Jones. Now, for all first-time listeners, the show drops every Monday morning, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on all your major podcast platforms and YouTube. Once again, you can go to BEB Connect, and all of the information I just mentioned about my resources and the social media links are on that page, BEBconnect.com. All right, let's get ready to go and do some takeaways or a closeout on today's episode. How to fix your broken business, 7 questions to ask yourself. So as I mentioned at the top of the show, guys, you may be in a situation where your business is struggling. You're not at the point where you want it to be. You've been trying to figure out how to get past this stumbling block. You may have a plateau at a certain level in terms of revenue. So these 7 questions are questions that you need to ask yourself, answer the questions, and then implement solutions. So I thought the case study of Black Entrepreneur Blueprint would be right on point here, because I'm in the process of trying to elevate this business. And so it's going to take resources. It's going to take time. And I tell you, one of the biggest things right now, guys, is taking the time to have the content for the website. I have over obviously 379 episodes, but adding additional content, blog posts, all types of different things to give or provide resources for Black entrepreneurs that need answers to specific questions. And so you really have to understand or plan out what type of business do you want to have. You're at point A, and now you're looking to go to point B. What does that entail? And what's your end game? Okay, what is your end game? What do you want to be known for? What's the objective of your business besides making money? We all know we're in business to make money. Who are you serving? How can you serve them better? So when I started really diagramming this or thinking about this in my head, I knew that, once again, I needed to leverage the platform, not just for myself, but for other Black entrepreneurs. I also realized the word that I got was get smaller to get bigger. So I realized that the platform needs to be doing the heavy lifting. You know, I understood that I was doing so many different things that sometimes it wasn't enjoyable for me because I was doing tasks that I really need to farm out. And since I have multiple businesses, I really have to be super great with my time management, because I have so many different balls in the air. I got, my hot sauce business that's doing pretty well right now. I got my other marketing businesses, and I have a couple other brands that I'm selling online and also on other platforms. So I got a lot of balls in the air that I'm juggling. So I have to be able to be resourceful and leverage technology to accomplish what I need to accomplish. And that really is the thought process for this whole rebranding and refreshing. So once again, you're going to see a new podcast cover art, and I've actually done it or shown it in a couple of videos. It's going to be new intro music, And once again, it's going to be more outlets for Black entrepreneurs to come onto the platform, be it as a guest or as an advertiser, to help them get more exposure to the community. And that's really what it's all about. So it's about building an economic power base in the worldwide Black economy. And I say that each and every day. But hopefully this helped you guys in terms of being able to look at leveling up your business, asking the hard questions, and then answering those questions by taking action. And so nothing's going to change until we start taking action. So one of the things you really have to ask yourself also, guys, is what type of boss or founder are you? What type of boss or what type of founder are you? Because some people are good at certain things, and there's stages of a business's growth. So as I mentioned before, I love to create. So the creation stage is usually the first stage. But you could be great at creating, but then you're not going to be able to move your business to the next level or the next stage. You may need to bring somebody else in or get some help. So there are all types of stages. I'm not going to get into that, but there are usually 4 stages of a business. Problem is, once you get to the top, like the old bell curve, then it usually goes down. And you have to be the right type of founder to be able to break out and not go and take that steady decline. These are some of the things as the owner of Black Entrepreneur Blueprint that I want to provide these type of resources so we can continue to elevate our businesses and not hit that bell curve and then eventually go out of business. So many times you may have to rebrand, reboot, re-engineer your business based on what's happening in your marketplace or in the market in general. And so that's why, once again, the objective and the goal for Black Entrepreneur Blueprint is to be the number one resource for Black entrepreneurs as we move forward. So everything I'm talking about right now, fixing my broken business, is geared toward that objective. So determine what your objective is and then answer these 7 questions and move forward to that. So then you can elevate your business and in turn create a business, guys, that works for you. I always talk about creating a business around your lifestyle, not your lifestyle around your business, because you literally can work 70, 80 hours a week. You're not going to have much of a lifestyle. But if you use and leverage technology and resources and formulate the business that you want, the type of business, your business can operate around your lifestyle. And as I get older and as I become more experienced as an entrepreneur, there's certain stages. Everybody has stages in their life. You start out, you busting your hump, you're working 70, 80 hours. It could be for corporate America or yourself, and you're good with that. But then as you start to transition into other phases of your life, be it with kids, spouse or partner, you got grandkids or whatever, you want something different. So one of the things is your lifestyle should not be based around your business. Your business should be based around your lifestyle so you can enjoy it. How many people do you know that have a business and they're working their head off? They're going crazy and they can't even enjoy it. And that's what today's show is about: how to fix your broken business. 7 questions to ask yourself. And if you answer those 7 questions and you put actionable steps in place and you actually follow through with that, then you can level up your business. And the last thing I want to say real quick, guys, is take your business and entrepreneurship seriously. Entrepreneurship is a profession, okay? That means that you get paid for this. Hopefully you are getting paid for it, but take it seriously. Do what's necessary to level up your business. And sometimes you have to take a hard look at your business and yourself, like I said, as an entrepreneur. Nobody is going to be good at everything. Find the things that you're good at, continue to do that. The things that you're not good at, farm that stuff out, contract that out. And I know some of you are probably saying, Jay, I ain't got the money for that. Well, you got to figure that out. You got to figure it out in order to scale. So you want to be able to scale your business. Everything that I just talked about in today's episode, these 7 questions will help you scale your business. It's something that if you're serious about your business, you want to do. And scaling means using a little bit of energy to get a whole lot of results. The difference between growth and scaling is like night and day. So if you had a $100,000 cash infusion to your business and you grew your revenues to $105,000, yeah, that's growth. You grew $5,000, but you ain't really doing nothing because it cost you $100,000. But if you took a $10,000 cash infusion and you increased your revenues to $105,000, that's scaling. It's using leverage, putting a little effort in to receive a lot on the back end. Now, as I say each and every week, guys, we get more and more downloads, and that's attributed to you, the BEB family. Please continue to spread the word about the podcast, the blog, the ecosystem, or what it really is the movement. It's about building an economic power base in the Black community by building and supporting Black-owned businesses. Make sure that you take the time and make a concerted effort to support Black-owned businesses. I know you shop online, right? So you can go online and you can shop Black-owned businesses also. I know you're ordering from Amazon. So you can go to besmartbyblack.com. You can go to Hire Black Freelancers. You can go to any site you want or directly to that business's website. But be conscious and make a concerted effort to support Black-owned businesses. Love you guys. See you same time next week. Peace.